Hey Soul Fam, welcome back to my channel, Crystal Empress 33. My name's Crystal and I have a career reading for you. They wanted me to use this deck as well, which is usually typically a love reading. There are some business cards in there. And this new love, this has popped out 3 times. So, unknown person, new love. This could be platonic, this can be business related. It kind of feels like a soulmate connection, to be honest. So it could just be somebody that you have a genuine friendship with. Or for some of you, maybe when you step into some career opportunity, you meet a new love. I'm hearing you're going higher. Your meditation was pretty awesome. I'll say my energy's goosed up, which has me feeling pretty frisky. It's awesome. I love feeling that way because it means that you're feeling some confidence in yourself. And if you're not, you will. Okay, you will step into that. I did hear it's time to put your best foot forward. It's time to, hold on, I'm trying to get my Palo Santo to light it. Here, I like to watch this flame. Please hold on. I just heard a quiet mind is a powerful mind. And I have had several things come up in readings regarding self-care. It's extremely important right now for the collective as a whole. But there's something about relieving the chatter that you hear that's going to help you step into some bigger gifts. I'm also being told to practice your intuitive muscles more. You know, stop relying so much on tarot readings, stop relying so much on other people, and start listening to your intuition. One way, maybe you're receiving messages through tarot readings or some avenue. I don't know if you go to like psychics, mediums, I don't know. Somehow you're receiving messages that really aren't meant for you. 222. Thank you. And it's wadding up your energy. And they want to refresh your energy and make you feel more confident in yourself. So one way to practice, let me put this over my crown chakra. All right, my boys are going nuts out there. They're having a good old time. I'm going to turn this air conditioner back on. It's a little loud, but hopefully it'll drown them out a little bit. And I'm hot. So let's see. Yes, so our air conditioner went out. And this is why I'm not showing my face right now, you know, the background. Our air conditioner went out, and I've got like 4, me and 3 children in this tiny 12x9 room until the air gets fixed. So hopefully it'll be tomorrow. We will see. And they've got all their blankets, their pillows, and it's just too congested in here to have to move all that out every day to do a video. So I will be back soon. I know a lot of you prefer to see my face. 325, that's my brother, and I will be back, I promise. Yeah, so one thing I do to strengthen my intuition, it's just a little trick I like to play, like a little game I like to play that Sebastian brought to me, which is my stream of consciousness. Abraham's stepping in now, actually. They're saying, whoop, that's us too. That's us too. We agree. Is whenever I go somewhere and I'm unsure of what to get, I always close my eyes and take a deep breath, and I'll picture it in my mind, like this, 1 or 2. I'll say 1 or 2, and then, I don't know, for me, it's more of a feeling. It's like, okay, I've got 1 here, 2 here, and I'll say, which one? And I'll just take deep breaths, and I'll sit there and calm myself. Yes, in the middle of a store, I don't care if I look crazy, it helps me. And it's like, all of a sudden, I'll feel like a pull towards one, like this, I'll feel the pull. Sometimes they'll show me a 2, sometimes they'll show me a 1, but mostly it's a feeling. And I just feel like the energy going towards one more than the other, and I'll select that one. And through trial and error, I've realized that it's very helpful. Like, for example, this is a silly one that I like to do. This is a game I play sometimes just to kind of give my brain a break. What is this called? I don't even know. Toon Blast. And so every morning there's this little thing here. I don't even know if you could see it. Can you see it? No. Okay. So there's these 6 things. And I will intuitively, I'll ask them which one they want me to pick, and I'll pick it, and I will go for the money, which is 50 coins, just to see if they will intuitively take me to the 50 coins, and I get it. So it's just a little game I like to play. I don't get it all the time, and then I started questioning myself and my abilities. But then I realized, no, they knew that I was going to need this other thing in round 1 to win that round. So it's silly things like that. I start with things that are small, and then I build up my intuition just to build my confidence. And it's worked out for me quite well, guys. So give it a try. That's something that you can give yourself, do for yourself. And there's something about maybe certain readers that you watch out there, that the way they speak, their delivery, or the messages that they are giving has got more of a negative connotation to it, which isn't helping you, because the truth is it's just a message. It's not a predictor of your future, and tarot is fluid, so you can change the course of any direction of anything that's going to happen. And that's the point of reading tarot, is to use it as a guide. It's not to be a fortune teller. So think about that when you're listening to these messages. If you hear something you don't like, that means you can change the course of that based on your actions. Alright, so having said that, I'm going to leave this out to see what it wants. 6:19 on the clock, 9:16 is my mother's date of birth, who's my angel, my mother Mary, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name, pretty lady. Okay, now, do you hear my son? They are wrestling hardcore. They're having a good old time. Okay. I'm sorry. That just took me off guard for a second. So, and just to go back to it, needing to clear the chatter in your mind, you notice how that just happened. I mentioned that message, and then I'm hearing them chatter out there and having a little WWE SmackDown in the living room. Okay. Flip over the top card, they said. Okay. Freedom, okay? You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed's ideal. Time off will help you get clear. Alright. Didn't I just say you need to work your intuitive muscles more, take a break? Not just a break from... You need to believe in your confidence. Like, your confidence, you have confidence, but you need to believe in yourself more. Believe in the messages that you're receiving, especially in meditation. I will say, I've tested this many times, where I will use my intuition, and I will hear one thing, and I'll go get the cards, and something else will come out. Now, why would that happen? Number one, could be past, like, residual energy from another reading, that energy being stuck in the cards. It could be, I'm just going to say, lower vibrational energies around you that are messing with the energies, messing with the cards. So it's, right now, trust your intuition more than you trust anything else. I can't wait until they allow me to bring other services to my channel that they've shown me. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, anyway, so if you're somebody who's looking to go to be self-employed, this is a good idea for you. It's a really good idea for you. It's going to allow you more flexibility. Making your own schedule, especially if you're somebody who's a spiritual worker. Being able to know when your intuition's like really high or the energy's prime, based on your birth chart, Source knows where you are better than any 9-to-5 job would know where you are. So if you're working for someone else and the energy's stagnant, you don't like what you're doing, and you kind of find like maybe you get fired from a job, that could be the push that Source is putting you through just to get you out the door so you do something for yourself. Truly. They did that with me. Then I became an online ESL teacher, which I loved that job. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, I knew it. I was going to say, somebody here is going to be famous for what they do. Like, you're going to be you're going to have high priority status when it comes to clients. Look, you need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You're a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. Didn't I just say that? Look. I was getting the star card in my head, and for some reason I wanted to use the Gregory Scott tarot deck, but they wanted me to use the Light Seer. Okay, Temperance. They wanted me to use the lights here. So something with the imagery in this deck is going to resonate with the reading. We'll see what it is in a little bit. Yeah. A natural influencer. Maybe you want to be an influencer. I'm telling you that you're going to do something public. Something where maybe there could be a lot of people in your field, but it's like people want to come to you. They want to come to you. Kind of reminds me like Deborah Silverman, the famous astrologer. I take her star program. I want to get licensed as an astrologer with her program because she's so different and makes it relatable. I do have these upside down. Okay. But, you know, you can get a reading with her with certified astrologers for much less, but to get a reading, to get your chart read with her is $1,000. And that's what I'm wanting, you know. I want to be like a Deborah Silverman or more. You know, I want to be an elite. And I feel like this is the energy of this reading. You want to be an elite. You have gifts. And even if they are new gifts, they are yours. And no one else can do these, and nobody else can take these away from you. You hear me? This is part of your birth chart, 1111. This is part of your life path. And if this is something that you resonate with, this is because it's part of who you are. It's part of what you came here to do. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something that Source has shown you you absolutely can do. With God, anything is possible. Okay. Look, oh my God. I was just giving the example of maybe you're in a stagnant job that you hate, and you feel like you may be on the brink of losing your job, and Source could be the ones pushing you out of this job, out of your comfort zone, to venture out and do something on your own. And this card literally says independence. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business, or try something well outside your comfort zone. I just said you could be absolutely new at whatever it is that Source has called you to do, but it doesn't matter, because whatever you have is new. Oh, come on and focus. Whatever you have is uniquely yours. It's not anybody else's, and I'm not giving up until you focus. Focus card now. Sesame, focus. Come on, man. I don't understand. There we go. See? Take a picture. Take a picture. Okay. It's time. This is all about you finding your freedom. Do you want any more out of this deck? No. Okay. I'm just going to set these aside for a minute so I have room. Alright, Molly's outside barking, so that is a confirmation. You want freedom. You want independence. You want to create your own schedule. You want to use your unique talents and gifts, even if they are new and it's a budding background check. Alright, I'm also hearing there's some people in higher status, like, you know, they're in a position where they have built quite the empire for themselves, that are watching you and whatever you do. Look, you're being in a toxic work environment. I'm telling you, Source is pushing somebody here out of a current position. Thank you. Settlement Center just showed up in an email. 13:33 on the clock. This is what I mean. You've got some type of toxic environment that's not serving you. It's not enhancing your gifts. It's not making you happy. It's keeping you stagnant, and they are trying to push you out of that comfort zone. I'm going to get clarification on that background check. Alright, so whoever this high profile person is that's going to be able to, that wants to work with you and wants to help you, but I'm going to be honest, it's like you start this where you are. And it doesn't matter if you have all the resources that you think you need. Source is telling me right now, you have everything. Thank you, Molly, for the confirmation. You have everything you need to start where you are. And the resources, in order to build this, you are going to be collaborating with someone else. There are other people out there that are watching you that you don't know about, if you've already started this, who want to help you. And it seems like they're checking out your background. They're making sure things are kosher with who you are, and you're, you know, maybe you're on social media, or somehow they're just making sure that you're telling the truth, which is good, you know, especially if you're somebody who has nothing to worry about, you know. Like, let them. It's only going to prove that you're worthy. Let them do that. Don't get afraid about that. Don't be afraid of that. I'm not afraid. Performance evaluation. Okay, didn't I say I started this reading? I started this reading saying, put your best foot forward. It's time to shine. That was the message in your meditation. Put your best foot forward in whatever you do, whether that's using your passion, the way that you dress, the way that you carry yourself. It's going to be different for everybody, because you could be a real estate agent, that wants to start their own chain of companies, or it could be absolutely anything. Truly. But whatever you do, you're going to shine in this area, because it's part of what you came here to do. And you're not going to have some blueprint, some plan for your life where you're unsuccessful at that, Huge decisions. All right. So whoever... I'm getting this is twofold. This is a huge decision for you and for whoever is going to come in and try to help you out. Whatever this decision is for you, maybe it's something where you have to leave your current environment, like current, location. You have to travel. It's like a plane ride away instead of a car ride away type of energy here. It's going to be a huge decision, and your decision will affect other people, especially if you have children. Keep that in mind. And they want you, if that is the situation, they want you to be, and I understand this completely. I agree with this. They're giving me this energy. Be amenable and try to come to a good compromise with anybody. If you do have children and you do have to move, be amenable. Make sure that there's a good compromise. So, if you're a parent and you're wanting to move and you have a child with somebody that's going to be in a different state, make sure that you're making it fair for them as well. Even if you guys didn't end on a good note in your relationship, it doesn't mean that this person isn't a good parent and doesn't love their child. That is really specific, and I totally understand that. You're going to be in a position here financially to where the money is not going to be an issue for you when this happens. You will be able to afford the traveling expenses. You will be able, and maybe just get either hire a mediator and have this document put into the court system, or get a lawyer so this other parent feels secure in your decision, and come up with a plan for you and your significant other as far as this child goes, and put a plan in place and put it into the court system so they know that you have to abide by that document, that schedule, and that you would be held in contempt if you didn't, so that they feel secure as a parent to let you go. This is not about, you don't want to take a child away from somebody, man. That would be heartbreaking for anybody. For me, I know my baby daddy, it would be heartbreaking for him too. So just be mindful of that. Whatever happened between you and this person has nothing to do with how they are as a parent. I'm really getting an energy that they're an amazing parent. So, don't... Spending. What about the spending? Tell me more about the spending. This could go both ways. Definitely track your receipts. This is a position that you will be able to retire from. This is not something where you're trying to climb up the ladder. It's like you're already at the top of the ladder and you're delegating. This is your birth and your baby here. This is not something... Track your spending as far as things that you buy for your business. Like, so for me, I would track all of my equipment. I would track all of my cards, any travel, anything I have to do for that, right? So just keep track of whatever it is for you. I'm sorry, guys. They are being so loud. We're hiring. I'm telling you, somebody's hiring, and I'll be honest, maybe this is something where they're hiring because they are wanting to retire. This is somebody who is a well-oiled machine. somebody who knows the ins and outs of running a business, somebody who's very good with finances, somebody who's used to making big decisions here. There's benefits. You have great benefits at this job. There will be some traveling required for this. I'm hearing elite clients. You have elite clients. Benefits right at the bottom again. And I usually split the deck in the middle to shuffle because my hands are too small for the deck sometimes. It's like a habit. This is sticking out. Oh my gosh, you're going to be able to pay off your debt. Do you see that? You are going to be able to pay off your debt. And if this is not the case for some of you, this could quite literally be, watch your spending at this time. Okay, you're creating too many bills for yourself, and watch your spending. Eat the ramen noodles. No, don't do that. I'm kidding. Those things are terrible for you. Do not, that's one thing you don't skimp on, is your food, okay? Make sure you're eating whole, nutritious food. It's great for the brain. It's great for your belly, your gut. And you know what? Your gut is like a second brain. Your gut is like a second brain. It's very, very intricate and detailed, and it affects pretty much everything in your body. If anything, sometimes I have heard other people say that the gut is more important than the brain because it helps the brain thrive. I've heard that from Dr. Mark Hyman, Dr. Alejandro Younger, just several people. Okay. Now, let's see. Just going to move these out of the way now. We'll see what they have for you. I sing song everything. I know I must annoy people. I don't care. Where did I put that deck? Oh well, I'm losing my mind. There it is. Put you back there. Alright. Oh, I've received several emails from people asking if I'm accepting private readings. Yes, I am. I keep forgetting to mention that. Yes, I am accepting private readings. If you're interested, all the information's in the description box. Yeah, baby.
I'm hungry.
I just made him food. Okay, hold on just a second. Alright, I'm back. So, yes, okay. Since this is a career reading, you are going to receive a new love. There's union here. I'm getting the energy of a contract with somebody completely new. This is not, it's a serious, I mean, what you have with this person is a lifetime of friendship, camaraderie, respect, and honesty. The integrity of this person is extremely rare. So nurture this relationship, and yes, you are deserving of this friendship, this relationship, this partnership. You are more than deserving of this. You need to trust that about yourself. Thank you for the confirmation. Trust that about yourself. Alright, my older son is feeling this full moon energy pretty, it's intense for him. He's been emotional today. And look, I told you, soulmate. Didn't I say it? I said it in... Why does this... Okay. Can you see? Soulmate. Great connection and relationship. Now, this won't be for everybody, but if you are single, you will meet a lifetime partner in this new career. And they're going to match your energy. It's like whatever you live is your way of life. This career is tied to your way of life. You're going to be building with this person. This is not... Okay, so for the ones who resonate, that are single, and you'll meet your lifetime partner through this career. I don't feel like this is going to happen immediately. This is something where you are more focused on your career. You're getting your feet wet. Experiences are abounding for your career. And then you meet this person. Look, long distance. Didn't I say that you would have to travel for this? Distance, foreign themes. Excuse me. Dating at the bottom. Dating queen. Career, ice king, boss, entrepreneur. Okay. There you go. I told you that you would be meeting somebody. I just said it. Oh my gosh. There's Sebastian. I have an email, or who's this guy? Sebastian Angus. I listen to him now. I only clicked on it because his name is Sebastian, which is my stream of consciousness, but I really like his material. He's very handsome, number one, but what he says, it just strikes you in the heart. It's really nice. So for a new love that you're going to marry, something tied to a career here with a boss or an entrepreneur, going on lots of dates, receiving lots of gifts. Okay, so if you've not found the one yet, and you've been wondering when you're going to find that love of your life, the focus now is your career so that you can find this person. Source is not bringing you anybody now because they want you to meet this individual. This person has been preparing their life at the same time you've been preparing yours. 33 was on the clock. So not only are you receiving new friendships, you are going to be somebody putting yourself out there. You want to be in this position in your life. You want to be in this position where you're in a higher vibration, around higher vibe. Thank you for the confirmation. Around higher vibing people. You don't want to attract more of the same of what you've been attracting. This is a time for an upgrade. This is like new friendships, new soulmate connections, new. I love it so much. Okay, now I see why they wanted these cards. They kept pulling that. Thank you, Grandma. Her date of birth just showed up. She's my angel as well. Maybe one of these. Two. Alright, stay strong. Staying strong brings confidence. Something about also taking care of your physical body as far as working out. Doing some type of physical exercise increases your confidence. You find your groove, you get your power back. It's like Stella got her groove back, right? Okay, and it also moves that stagnant energy around in your body. It makes you feel good about yourself. Alright, a mother's love and choices. A mother's love's reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. Oh my God, that's my mom, because it was just 28:10 on the clock, and 10:28 is my birth date. And my mom, I just talked about her die. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to need a second. Let me cry for a minute. Hold on. Ooh, she tugged on my heartstrings, y'all. Excuse me. And then it's 28:28. That's my brother's date of birth that died. 28:33. His birthday's February 8th of 83. 28. Oh my God. They never cease to amaze me with how they show up for me. I tell you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Josh. Whew. I had to slip that one in there, didn't they? Alright. Choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. I'm telling you, this is all about you stepping into your power, choosing yourself, not giving a rip what anybody else thinks about your decisions. 9/16, there's my mother again. That's her date of birth. Don't care about what other people think about your decisions. This is your time. Nobody can live your life for you but you. Nobody can make your choices for your life but you. Nobody can feel your feelings but you. Nobody can see your perspective but you. We can listen to others' perspectives, but to truly integrate that and feel that the way they do is nearly impossible unless you go through the same experiences as them. And even then, your energetic makeup is different unless you're a twin flame. Your energetic makeup is absolutely different. I'm also hearing, don't get so caught up on your sun signs, y'all. I mean, yes, people say watch your sun, moon, and rising, but for example, if you look at my birth chart, I am a Scorpio sun and moon. Okay, that's a lot of Scorpio in 2 significant places, but I have more fire and air in my chart than I do water. I sit in my masculine energy more than my feminine energy. 30-25, there's Josh's day to death. That happens quite a bit for me, where I have to take action from those places. And it's really the most important part of, yes, your sun sign is important, but it's really the house that it sits in. So, for example, my sun sign sits in my 4th house, which means family and home is very important to me. And especially being a Scorpio that's born in the 4th house, which means I was born at night. The top of the chart is the day, the bottom of the chart is night, which means I'm dealing, and especially with a Scorpio moon, being a Scorpio in the 4th house like that, sex abuse is a big contract that I have here. It's something that I agreed to go through to help heal and transmute the energy to raise the vibration of the planet, to stifle out the darker, lower vibrational energies. So just think about that. Like, for example, I have Neptune in my 5th house. Neptune is about sacrifice, and the 5th house is about relationships. I have to sacrifice relationships of all kind, and I have my entire life sacrificed relationships to choose myself. It started years ago, and I'm going to be in a position where I have to do that again. I've had to choose. My lesson in this life was to choose myself. And for example, I have a stellium in my 3rd house. I'm giving you guys examples so you know that you are much more than these signs that you're listening to in these tarot readings. You are so much more valuable than that. Please look. I would encourage all of you to study astrology. I truly would. It's the oldest science out there. It really is. But having a stellium means that I have 3 or more planets in the 3rd house. When you have 3 or more, that means that it's a main theme in your life. And they say, this has been said, it's not been proven, but I would like to think it is. If you have a stellium in a certain house, they say that if that's the case, like mine's in my 3rd house, that means that I would have mastered my 2nd house. So the 3rd house, this is all about communication. It could be about drama. It can be, and that's one thing I'm going to be doing in my career is communication. It's a huge theme for me. So pay attention to that. You have themes in your life as well. So get to know yourself. And become well-rounded and well-versed in it. You will be surprised on how much you can learn about yourself through astrology. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And there we go with that new beginning. 3255. There's Josh again. 3258. That's my mom's year of birth. 58. So the angels are all over this. Your angels are all over this. Okay, they're telling me the reason they had me mention the stellium is because there's someone that's watching this. And oh my gosh. There's someone who watches this or will be watching this whose name is Stella. I have not said Stella's got her groove back since 20 years ago. I couldn't even tell you. That's not even a movie that I watched often. Maybe once, twice. I don't even know why I said that. But now I know. Somebody named Stella, this is going to be big for you. Ooh, I just said Stella singing a cappella. And you know what? There was something about becoming an artist or... what was that card? Oh, man. I don't even know. Hold on. Yeah, look. You're a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. Stella singing a cappella. Maybe you are just going to be the most beautiful singer. And you don't believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. If source says you're going to do it, trust it. Oh, I told you were going to be out there. Sassy, classy. You're going to be, this is the queen that is very, very confident, okay? No queen is more confident than the Queen of Wands. And she's very social. She puts herself out there. She can go on a stage. She's got this magnetic energy about her where she's just very attractive to a lot of people, whether it's the way that, or you could be a male, okay, this is just an energy. It's just, this person's able to draw people in with their essence, with their words, with their vibration, with the way they carry themselves, their looks. What a, look at you, master. You're a master, I'm telling you. Thank you for the confirmation. Look, an Allegiant just showed up, and you know, we had that foreign themes card show up too about travel. Yes, this is why it's time for you to go on your own and venture on your own, so that you can create your own schedule. You get to see the world and do what you want to do with your job. I'm also getting real estate again. I don't know why. It's something big with real estate here. Maybe you're going to own a lot of property, or you are a real estate agent that's highly sought after. And then the freaking 10 of Pentacles. Hello! That is generational wealth. This is full-on stability. You have manifested this. Through living what you don't want, you have manifested what you do want. Bless your exes. I don't know why that's coming out, but I'm hearing that song Thank You Next by Ariana Grande is running through my head. 1:11 on the clock as I say that. Bless your exes. Every experience that you have been through with them has led you to this point. Any rejection you've experienced has led you to this point. Any infidelity has led you to this point. Anything that you've been through that you think is just terrible, it's led you to this point. It's made you who you are. It's made you stronger. Thank you. And there, oh my God, and there's my mom again. Her date of death is 11/19. She's letting you know 33 on the clock. This is what it's done. It's put you in a powerful, powerful place of emotional strength. I will say from experience, I've had, I would say, 4 significant relationships in my life. I don't even really want to count the first one, my first love, because God, I was 12, 13. I was so young. But counting his personality, let's just say, is my South Node relationship. There's a lot of good qualities in each of them, and there were a lot of things that I didn't like in each of them. But at some rate, I attracted them and they attracted me because we were on the same vibrational wavelength. So remember that when you have a relationship where somebody's hurt you in some way, shape, or form, you are on the same vibrational wavelength as them. There's no way, it's impossible for law of attraction to say, oh, they're going to miss each other because they're not on the same link, but we're going to just go this way. No, you can't just make a river go and go the opposite direction. There is a stream, a river of energy that's flowing because of law of attraction. It's so dominant. There's no way that it's just going to go, oh, we're just going to make a quick adjustment for this person. No, you have to be a vibrational match to that person. So remember that. And also, they're reminding me to let you know, or really it's a reminder for you, remember the good qualities of when you first met these individuals. Remember, there was a reason that you liked them in the first place. They do have good qualities. Yes, they may have hurt you. Maybe you hurt them as well. But they really want you to remember the good qualities of this individual, because they, just like you, have brokenness. They, just like you, have things that they need to heal. And if you are somebody who's went through the healing before them, that doesn't make you better than them. It just means that you're in a different place than them. They are still able to heal and meet you on that same vibrational wavelength. 3838 was on the clock, which is 1111. And I just said it was 111 a few minutes ago. That just came through very strong. So that song by Ariana Grande, one says, one taught me love, one taught me patience, one taught me pain. Yeah, I'm so amazing. And it's because of all of that, all of those experiences, that contrast, those problems that you had, while you lived those simultaneously, the solution was being created in your vortex. So while you live this problem, solution is happening simultaneously in vibrational realm. But you're living the problem, that motion, I'm sorry. Oh, freaking, I'm sorry. Lord have mercy on my soul. Okay. Let me use a different hand gesture. While you're living this problem, this contrast, it is physical. So you can feel this, you can taste this, you can touch this, you can hear this, right? But at the same time, a solution is being created in the spirit realm, vibrational realm. Vibration comes before everything. Vibration, then thought, then word, then action. So think about that. While that's being created, you have all these solutions, and it's big, it's robust. So you're living one problem here, one problem here, one problem here. You're not living them all at once. But guess what is being created all at once? Whoosh, that big, robust vortex. And it feels like a big whammy when it comes in. Sometimes it just feels like you're receiving everything at once. It's what it feels like at times. Because they remember what you wanted as a child, 2, 3 years old, putting things in your vortex, not even knowing it. And then all of a sudden you start receiving things that you wanted since you were a little wee baby, all the way up until whatever age you are now, all at once. 4, 4, 4 on the clock when I said that. So whatever relationships you've had, they've brought you here. They've put you in this place of emotional power and strength, of intelligence. Oh, it's a beautiful place to be. How could you get any more? To be out there and be bold and be confident, sharing your gifts with the world, being an influencer, helping people, being just so magnetic. I mean, I can't even explain it. At the same time, loving, compassionate, understanding. So you're not somebody people are not going to be able to get a reaction out of you all the time the way that they want. Like some people who are being immature, let's just say this is flipped. This is somebody who's not healed. This is somebody who has not cleaned out their chakras. I would bring out my chakra lamp that I like to bring out, my selenite lamp, but it's kind of buried over there. This is somebody who still has a lot of healing to do. So maybe you meet somebody when you're out and about. They happen to be in this energy, and yes, you were supposed to meet because you have something to offer them. You're going to create contrast in their life because you're going to trigger them somehow, and they have some emotional outburst towards you. But you're over here and you're not letting it affect you. You know why? Because you understand that they don't understand where you're coming from. It's not, their reaction is not about you. Their reaction is about them and how they view the situation or view the circumstance. That's what somebody with emotional intelligence believes. I love it. Okay. Oh my God. Do you see this? And you bookend your reading with and this came out. What is this about? Oh my gosh. Look. You bookend your reading with the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is your soulmate where you two do it together. I'm telling you. Both of you being creative, both of you, like this is a master delegator. This is somebody who has a vision, holds that vision, and knows how to delegate certain tasks to people to bring that vision to life. And here you guys are, both standing confident, standing brave. This is somebody who's healed. And you understand, right in the center of this is your generational wealth. You're going to be building with this person. It's like you are going to be building a career, a kingdom, a queendom, whatever, an empire around your beliefs, around your way of living, and you make money from your way of living. It's just who you are. 333. And then you manifest this energy. You manifest, and both of you will end up being in this same energy. That's why they wanted me to explain. That's why they wanted me to explain about your past relationships. Look at this from a higher perspective. We all come here seeking joy, love, exhilaration, excitement. We don't come here seeking damnation. We don't come here seeking to have our hearts broken. We don't come here seeking to be angry all the time. We come here, it's our inherent nature to feel joy. And this, you're receiving this because of joy. So take care of yourself, make your body stronger, and in doing that, it makes your mind stronger. There's a big theme here about taking care of your physical body, and it could be because you are going to be on a physical stage, and you want to be confident when you're standing on that stage. You want to feel good in your skin. Love your body. You know what just ran through my head? You know that movie Drumline, where Nick Cannon is in the 4444. Geez, Nick Cannon was in the room, and he's trying to teach that guy how to beat his drum. He's like, love the drum. And he's like, man, I do love my drum. And then he starts making that, you know, thrusting movement. He's like, no, you gotta love the drum. Love the drum. Okay? Love your body. Love your body the way that, love the drum. Love your body the way that that man was trying to teach him how to love on that. Okay? Make love to your body. Okay, well, that came out kind of wrong, but here we go. Jesus. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. These sexual innuendos were not meant to be here. Look at you setting boundaries. You know why you can set boundaries? And you can communicate clearly what you want and what you don't want? It's because you've healed your emotions. You've healed past traumas. It's unfortunate that we have to, you know, somebody else can hurt us in some form or fashion, and we are the ones left with the pain and the healing of that. Yes, that is the case. We are left with that pain and we are left with that healing. But the truth is, you have a contract with that energy beyond the veil. That they agreed to come here and shake things up at a certain point in your life, to exude a certain trauma or wound in you so that you could heal that trauma or that wound and step into a higher power. It's basically being paid for your pain. Love it. Embrace it. Alright, is there anything else you want? I mean, I think that's quite enough, Jesus. I mean. Alright. That's a lot. Alright. I wish I would have said that before. I was just going to say start writing down. They want you to start doing, oh my gosh, I'm getting a tattoo of this on my back, actually. The healing hand. You're a healer. You're a teacher and healer, an influencer to your very core. Start writing things down. They're wanting you to go through, let me say this correctly, okay? Every bit of contrast that you've experienced. So I'm just going to say things that you didn't really enjoy, right? Has led you to some type of positive manifestation. Maybe you're still in the throes of that and you haven't received the physical manifestation, but there are some experiences where something negative has happened and something positive has come from it. They want you to think about that and like write things down. Think back all the way to childhood. Excuse me. This is going to help you get your voice. You notice how I just started coughing when I was talking about your experiences that you didn't care for and what came of it, the result of it? Yeah. So for example, I had a relationship that I thought I would have forever, and it didn't work out the way that I thought it would. And he denied me, and I tried to get back with him for 2.5 years, just groveling. It was pathetic. But in doing that, when I did that, when I was trying to win him back, that's actually how I found out about Abraham and started on my own journey. So what started out in a very painful, contrasting experience with a man turned out to be one of the biggest blessings in my life, because it led me to my spirituality, to my spiritual awakening, to who I am now. And now I'm not thinking of that individual anymore. I'm not desperate for this individual. I don't think about them in a romantic way. You know, I love him. I do love him. I have a lot of love for him. But we're two very different people. And I'm not willing to give up my beliefs or my way of life to go back to what he's in at this time, you know? So that's a blessing out of that relationship. Hopefully one day he can find that for himself and rise to the challenge. He's definitely got it within him. And maybe that'll be a blessing for him. Right? So that's one example. Another example would be the shooting that my father and I just went through. That was traumatic, and it's put my dad in a lot of pain, and it's caused a lot of extra work on our part. So contrast. But at the same time, it set me up financially to receive something for my own company, right? It set me up financially, so there was a blessing in that, and I wasn't the one who got shot. You know, I was there. I had 50 bullets whizzing by my head and was unsure if I was going to live or not, but I made it through, and I'm fine, and I'm on the other side, and it set me up for something great. So think about that. They want you to start really examining your life. If you're struggling with the positivity, sit down and make a list of experiences you went through and some result that came from it. Holy crap. You will not believe I just saw here. A tower with a handcuff. And it says serve on it. So maybe Paris? I'm getting an energy. Maybe somebody's a police officer. Oh, God. I know who this is. You're going to know who you are when you watch this. That is specific for you, my friend. Just so you know. Police officer, France. Hello. That was very... Listen up. I can't make that up. They were literally stuck on top of each other. The handcuff was wrapped around. Okay, take it further, they said. Somebody's going to feel like they are in prison when you have this big come up in your life. They're going to feel like their hands are tied. Molly's trying to get in. Let me let her in. Come on, Doofus. Goodness. All that scratching, girl. All that scratching. Your success will make somebody feel like they're in prison, like their hands are tied. They cannot stop what's happening. It's a tower moment for someone. Thank you. They cannot stop some type of significant shift in your life. Their hands are literally tied. It's going to feel like they are in prison. Okay, and it could be because they're in this energy right now. Knight of Wands can be, yes, they like to be everywhere. They don't like to sit still. They could be a player type of energy, male or female, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm coming to find that just as many females cheat as males, so hate me for what I said, I don't care. That's just what I've known to be true. They're not taking life seriously. They're partying too much because they don't want to express their emotions. They don't want to feel their emotions. This is the energy. I asked what their energy was, why they would feel this way, and it's because they're playing around too much. They're not taking their life seriously. They're not healing. They're not going after their dreams. And then all of that comes to a screeching halt with this handcuff over the tower. It's a tower moment for them, and it's a tower that's falling that they have no control over. They cannot control this. Jeez. Okay. All right. Something about you living near an ocean or by the ocean or having a lot of travels overseas is what I'm getting here. Whatever it is that you are doing, you're absolutely protected in this. Because you've got the large elephant and the baby elephant. I wish you could see these better. I'm going to get a light that goes overhead and it makes it easier. It's like a large elephant and a baby elephant. So this is Source and you're the baby elephant. So this is the big mama and big papa taking care of you, making sure that you're protected. And elephants, they're brilliant. They're so intelligent. And they can remember specific things from 20 years ago. Like a single thought. Single thought. Their memories are just amazing. So Source wants you to know that. They remember everything you've been through. It's your faith. It is your faith. Wow. It's your faith that's brought you this far. Believe in love. Money came out. Literally, I have money right here. Okay. You've got believe in love, 2 hearts intertwined, and a heart that says love on it. Love is the reason you are able to move forward. I have Venus here, the crescent moon with the star, Christmas tree, 2 Christmas trees. Christmas is going to be an amazing time for you. There's something, you know what, and yesterday I used the tea leaf and I saw December, and I don't know if I said it or not in the video, but I saw it and I was going to mention it. And here it is again. And then you have the dragonfly, which is all about transformation and great change. This transformation and great change you've been making through faith, through spirituality and healing with the healing hand has made you wise. So wisdom to me, this is how I explain it. Wisdom to me, thank you for the confirmation. Oh, I'm getting ready to start a seminar. That's why I keep getting texts. I got a seminar starting at 2. I'm doing a 3-day empath seminar. Wisdom is this. So you have knowledge, you learn knowledge through books, through words, through, you know, taking classes, reading. That's your knowledge. And then you take that knowledge and you take action on that knowledge, and it creates experiences. So the knowledge plus the experience equals your wisdom. That is how I explain wisdom to me. So it's through your experience and the things that you're learning, through words, learning through books, learning through whatever avenue that you like to learn through, and coupling that with experience is giving you wisdom. And that's probably why it's taken quite some time, because you have the tree of life here, which means that they've been making your roots deep and far. And look, song came out. Didn't I say something about, who was it? Stella singing a cappella or some shit like that. And here's song. Get ready for a crazy awesome ride. Wow, crazy awesome. I love it. All right, guys. This is much longer than I expected. Like always, I don't know why. I can't just stop. When I was a teacher in a classroom, boy, my time management was impeccable. Like, I knew, boom, 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 we have to do this. We got 30 seconds for this, a minute for this. We got to line up, so we need 4 minutes to line up, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to this stuff, you start channeling, and you just can't help yourself. Anyway, I'll see you on the flip side. Peace and love, y'all.